Most people eat chocolate with red wine, but did you ever consider that in some cases, beer may be a better bet? The man who created Pete's Wicked Ale should know. Pete Schlossberg is an expert in microbrews, and now he's got a second career making chocolate. You heard it through the grapevine. Cocoa Pete's in town with beer and chocolate pairings 101.
We're going to do a chocolate education session.
Pete Schlossberg is a man on a mission. He's touring the country, speaking at venues like San Francisco's Cathedral Hill Hotel, spreading the word that chocolate goes great with beer, not wine.
Yeah, everybody says red wine and chocolate, but when you sit down and actually do it, it doesn't work the vast, vast majority of the time.
Beer is something Pete knows a thing or two about. You see, he's Pete of Pete's Wicked Ale fame. He used to run one of the most successful microbrews in the country.
I find that pairing chocolates with beer is actually much easier.
But don't think Pete's just trying to sell more beer. He's not. Pete got out of the beer biz years ago. Now he's running a gourmet chocolate company called Cocoa Pete's.
The best way to enjoy it is to take a little bite, not a big one, but a little bite of the chocolate, let it melt on the tongue, and as it liquefies, try a sip of the beer.
Pete leads tastings to introduce folks to his chocolates and to debunk the old myth that they're best paired with red wine.
That was a surprise. You know, I think the red wine would definitely pair pretty well with chocolate. I would think that.
Only about 5% of the pairings work. Literally 95% of the pairings are either horrible or mediocre at best.
The reason beer works better, Pete says, is that chocolate and beer have a lot in common. Chocolate and wine do not.
Chocolate ranges from fundamentally bitter to sweet. Beer ranges fundamentally from bitter to sweet. So you have a higher probability of getting what I'll call flavors that come together.
Not that we're taking Pete's word for it. Lots of folks are here tonight to put his theory to the test.
I wasn't too thrilled about it at first, but it was really good. I think it's better than with wine.
After an evening of tasting chocolate and beer, Pete's won over some converts.
Wow. Today, tasting for the first time chocolate and beer, it can match. I think it can match really well.
I've always paired it with wine, and tonight is the first time I've paired it with beer, and I have to say it is great.
It seems Pete's making progress.
Cheers.
One chocolate lover at a time.
Cheers.